run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Texas A&M's offense going to get the chance to start this game off. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Got his man on the right. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
The give on the option. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
Every offensive coordinator in the country, they come in the game, they have a script. They have a couple plays they want to go through to get their team settled in, get down and get in good third down situations, execute on third down. Nice start on this opening drive by the offense.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Well, that is when the tight end is going to want to have that. He was wide open on that play. That's one he's got to make. He's got to be able to make that catch.
On third down, he drops to throw. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
And this is why checkdowns are so big. There's a lot of quarterbacks in these types of situations on third down. They just want to make the home run, highlight-type throw. But a nice job being poised and making a good decision, checking it down to the running back here to help your offense out.
They go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. Blasted as he lets it go. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down. The Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with him. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Touch pass on the jet sweep. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It can happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. He's got it on the run, and he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Aggies.
And how about the job by this offense? This is not a scrub defense. This is a top 10 defense in college football. You got to take points whenever you can get them. Nice job putting the drive together, putting 6 on the board. No matter how it looks, you just got to keep fighting with this squad.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Duke's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. Here on 3rd down. To the air, it's good. Under fire. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
Here's the return. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate in his pass.
The give on the inside. There he goes. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. Running the ball's in the Aggies' DNA. I mean, that dates back to the Junction Boys.
It's the physicality. They find those guys up front that can make holes, and I think that's when you've seen the great A&M teams. Really good offensive line paper.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Makes the grab on the left. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Grab over the middle. It's hard. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball in your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the 1st. Well done.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. We reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. Opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. Sixth play of the drive coming up. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. They're working that left side. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Coaches always tell their quarterbacks, you can't go broke taking a profit. You can't always hit posts and bombs deep down the field. If the coverage takes away throws downfield, just take what's underneath and let your receiver advance the ball.
And I don't think he got there. No, they stopped him short. He does not pick up the 1st down.
Man, and you see those sticks, and you're like, dude, 3rd and short. I just got to fall forward and get the first down, Palmer, but the defense comes up big and gets the stop.
So on offense, don't overthink this one. 4th and inches, just line up something easy you know you can execute in your sleep and go keep this drive going.
And the field goal unit will stay put as the head coach decides to go for it on 4th down. He'll go to the sneak. A&M comes back out with another first down. He leaves it with his back. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hitting the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the tight end. Out of the gun, the inside give. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Pressure coming. And he just throws it away on 3rd down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. And the Blue Devils will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. Slips through the line. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. Handoff from the gun. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
And the Aggies trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And it really doesn't matter what the decision is on the RPO. When your defensive line can reset the line of scrimmage like that, get off blocks and make plays.
Motion from the wide receiver. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution execution just has to be spot on. Timing, especially at the quarterback position.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play uptight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. The kicker looks a little disappointed. He'll not come into the game. They'll go for it on 4th and goal from the 4. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They were ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. He'll do it himself. Brings him to the open. He'll go out of bounds right at the 36-yard line in the running game, making its presence felt. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. They'll try the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Gets it out quickly. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's good. Rushes on him. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down. The Blue Devils will punt this one away.
Number 19, on to kick it away.
He'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. The offense changing the play. Off play action on 1st down. Let's it fly. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. They get him up, rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He's got it up to 30. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took him to the house, but they got him at the 24.
All right, defense, I don't know what you're drawing up, but that wasn't it, okay? Wide open wide receivers, miscommunication, whatever it was, got to get that fixed.
Looking to throw on 1st down. The safe ball on the wide receiver screen. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He's got to go. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Texas A&M going up tempo. They'll try to get the 1st through the air. He makes a grab. He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field.
Hold on.
That penalty cost them a third down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Throw toward the end zone, picked off right at the goal line. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Durham. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Brooks Field inside Wallace Wade Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Texas A&M has it teed up to start this second half. He'll bring it back from inside his spot. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments. They've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think again, if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
The give to the tailback. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
You have to imagine that the game plan in the second half, being down, I got to come out and throw the football successfully, but how about this offensive line? They don't do their job. They don't protect their guy, and the defense setting the tone right out the gate.
He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Hands it off on the counter. Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with the pickup of 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. There were serious revolutions on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And this one is perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so he puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Looking downfield, it's good. Here's a heat. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Good job corralling that football, but he couldn't get it out of the end zone, and it would be a safety.
Yeah, and sometimes you get confused and you get lost when you're out of the field, but not that far. And I don't know how to explain this. I would love to give you words and break this down and be like, this is what he was thinking. I don't know what he was thinking.
Running backs on either side of the quarterback. To the ground with the back. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Catch in the middle is hard. Jumped on top of the pile.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Might be changing the route. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. He caught it! Touchdown, Aggies! And the beatdown has ensued. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
It's picked off and another empty drive. Got some room to run at the 30. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, you know, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to get a few first downs, get some space.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football and they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
They'll move the wide receiver. Here's the handoff. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Snaps it in the shotgun. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. What a grab and what a quick strike for that offense.
And when I'm an offensive coordinator and I see a short field, I'm thinking attack, attack, attack. Go get that touchdown. Take advantage of what the defense gave you. Great job by the offensive coordinator.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offensive line.
Just gets rid of it before the heat. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It was starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play.
Turning it on! Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through three. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. So the final period starts with a second down play. Now the play fake. Hauls it in. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like, understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some...
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
Fires to the wideout. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That fourth down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on downs.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give out of the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Trying to move the sticks on third down. They'll go to the ground. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. kick is on its way. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on fourth downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. And the Blue Devils are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd down. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete. And here comes the punt team.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play call.
Oh, he's got some space. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Aggies. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Gets the back moving. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Oh, they're after him. Almost had the pick there. Would have been his 2nd of the game. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The Blue Devils will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes the catch right at the 50. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratchet. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And all the hard work and commitment pays off, getting their first win of the season. Really impressed how they came out. After starting the season 0-2, they knew this was going to be a physical game, and they came ready to go on both sides of the ball. Very, very impressive.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Off the play fake on 1st down. The throw. Gets rid of it. It's complete to the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On 2nd and 10, a 4 wide out set, trips right.
Got it. Easy.
Looking to fire. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Pulls it in on the right. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play.
Cricket.
it's Anthony. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Quarterback on the keeper. There he goes. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves